Hello and welcome to the Travelling Hillbillies YouTube channel. Today I'm doing another video of maintenance jobs in the caravan.
And hopefully not be bugged by his annoying children.
We've got a quiet day in the caravan, so I decided it's time for some maintenance jobs around in our caravan, which is a 2016 Jayco Starcraft. Keep the camera still, Brady. I'm going to do a repair on our water pump. Well, this caravan has got a Shurflo 4009 water pump in it, and it's about 10 years old. And we're having a problem recently on colder nights. We turn the pump off overnight as is recommended, but we find in the morning there's a little bit of water underneath it. So I'm sort of, and it only does it during colder nights, not when the weather's warmer. So I'm thinking that the little gaskets or rubber seals are getting a bit aged and tired, so that's what we're going to do in this video, is to replace the existing pressure switch with a new one with the new rubber diaphragm in it, and I'm hoping that will solve the small leaking problem that I have. So if you give me the camera a minute. Thank you cameraman. So I've taken the couch, because Abby's on that couch. I've taken the couch apart, and what are you doing with the, you're getting water. So so you can see under our couch that we have the water pump, the Shurflo water pump, and next to the hot water cylinder. So I think you can see on the label there, it's a 4009 model. I think they're pretty similar, a lot of these pumps, but it's not doing it at the moment, I don't think. But underneath here is where usually some mornings you'll find there'll be a little bit of leakage under this existing pressure switch. So we're going to take this one off and put the new one on, and I have, just leave it please. I've ordered online the part to replace the pressure switch, so it's come with the new pressure switch, the rubber diaphragm inside the pump that replaces the old one, and 3 screws, but I guess I can use the new screws. But these Shurflo pumps aren't that expensive. They're only about $250 to $300 in New Zealand, I believe. But because the pump, otherwise, apart from the small amount of water it leaks, is working really well. It's always worked well for about 5 years since we've lived in this caravan, and so it cost me about $60 online to buy this new one, and it arrived in the mail obviously with the instructions, which is from Pentia. So you can see it's the right number for the pump. I think actually that's a 4008, but doesn't matter, I guess. You check that actually. But yeah, this has come with instructions, so it's telling you to do, before starting work, make certain that all power to the pump is off, release liquid pressure on the outlet. So I've turned that mains power off for the caravan. I'm going to turn the battery isolation switch off so that it doesn't have any power going to it. Pump, And I think the other thing it says to do is just turn the tap on so it's releasing the water pressure off the pump away from it. Right, I just did a bit of a panic chat GPT thing just to make sure I had the right part number, or the right part, from because our pump is a 4009, and I just looked at the, when I was filming there, I looked at these instructions and it said 4008, but checked the product code and it is for a 4009, so I didn't get the wrong part, so that's good. Right, so I've got the,
haha, you need AI.
I've got the power off, I've got the mains power off, I've got the 12 volt power off, I've got the water pressure off at the tap, so we can start to disassemble the pump. So it's got, this booklet's got like different stages of disassembly, if you depends how far into it you want to go. So the parts that I've got is just for this one here, the pressure switch replacement. So it says disconnect the motor and pigtail lead from the wires from the switch, so that's what we're going to do next. Quite tight. Shit. Oh, I got it. So he's off the front. Just put him over behind the GoPro so I'm not. Yeah, fairly tight. Probably need some pliers or something. Might have to get some pliers. Got it. So those wires are a bit of a pain to get off. You have to do a bit of, probably need all those pliers. But anyway, start unscrewing it. That's looking weird. Ah, shit. Fucking thing. Be pretty careful taking this off. It's hard to see from my angle. Just try to get that out. A different, slightly different lengths. So I'll copy the way it goes with the old one. So it's a lot the longest one goes in here in the side, and then I think these other two aren't so long, so they just go in this bit here. So I've copied that from the other one, because otherwise it won't screw in properly. Shit, this GoPro gets hot when you're filming. Let's get it to sit. Right. Just making sure that diaphragm is gonna be right. So I think I've got these 3 screws pretty tight. Any tighter, risk breaking the plastic, I suppose. Next stage is to connect the wires. So this will be fun, probably, because underneath. I don't know if this is going to go. I think that's on. Clicked on, so I've made sure I've kept track of the wire that goes to the back of the switch and the wire that comes around to the front, so that both wires are in the correct terminal. So that's about it, I think. So it's a bit of a pain because it's in position in the Caravan, but I have installed the new one, put the screws back in, and then connected the wires, and then I can just turn the power back on now, and hopefully she'll be right. This gauze filter, you can unscrew it while the pump's off, and I usually just underneath the tap and clean it out, but I did it, it's not even 6 months ago, and the pump's going alright, so I'm not going to bother. I can't be bothered getting my pliers out to get it off, because it's quite on there, quite tight. But if you find that your pump it surges and it won't run very smoothly, sometimes I've found that if you unscrew the gauze filter before the pump, and you give that a good clean out. Quite often it fixes problems like that. It seems to run a lot smoother once that filter's been cleaned, and we've had issues in the past where it's had air locks in the tank, and it you go unscrew that and it lets a lot of air pressure out. So that's another little tip to fix pump related issues. Right, we'll turn some power back on and see how we go. Oh. I forgot that the tap was open.
Is the power back on?
Yeah, I turned the battery switch back on, and the pump was actually going, and it stopped when I closed the tap, so that's a good sign. And I can't see any leaking at the moment, so I'm hoping that it was a success. Great success, yay. So you'll have to excuse the dishes in the sink, but I'll testing the pressure, which seems to be working alright. Pump is sounding okay, isn't it? Sounds like it used to sound, so I guess that's good. So it is a bit of a hassle getting in there with the pump in place in the caravan, especially under our couch. In here it's we're a bit tight to do things, but it got it done. Put the new diaphragm in, no leaking I can see as yet, so I'll probably check it as I have been doing every two or three days, or every colder night, and it has been leaking underneath a little bit, so I'll see if it is still leaking, and hopefully it's not, and that'll be it fixed. So yeah, if this was any sort of useful information, or it makes you see a bit how it's a bit of a struggle doing your... What's that noise? Is that the dog? That was the dog. That was alright. I thought it was some sort of noise going on underneath the couch, but it's just our dogs underneath here. Yeah, so if this was useful or not, or a bit of entertainment, or you know, you can see what's in store if you're trying to attempt something like this yourself. So yeah, maybe give us a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe or something. Okay, we'll see you next time. Cheers.